The RX has always been about luxury and reliability. Let's find out if it still provides that. I'll include a link to the Lexus of Linden's website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood is a turbo 2.4 liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed. Fuel economy is 21 around town, 28 on the highway, with power outputs being 275 horsepower and then 317 pound-feet of torque. We are closing in on 500,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Now, this was finished in the copper color. My personal favorite color is nori green on these. But down below, really sharp headlight design. Love the daytime running light. And then this is one of the Lexus cars that I think the grille works. It's a little bit big, but I think it works. We also have fog lights. Altogether, the new RX style has actually grown on me, surprisingly. Tire and wheel setup is 235 by 50 by 21. You've got silver with metallic gray, and then nice body painted fender flares. I love the trim around the windows, and then this does have the electronic door handles that have some nice blacked out trim on them. The side profile is very sleek, and brighter colors like this copper show off the lines a bit more. When it comes to key fob features, we've got our lock and unlock function. You've got the opening for the hatch, Lexus logo on the back. And let's take a look at the back. So, you can also use that to open it up. Got a couple buttons to fold down the seats, 12 volt as well. Cargo cover built in from the factory, and yeah, this has a lot of storage space. This is why you get the RX, by the way. Big trunk. When you're all done, just press that button and that will lower the hatch right back down. Look at that taillight design with the whole light bar effect. That will cap things off for the exterior of the RX.
This week's giveaway is huge if you are a NASCAR fan. Dream Giveaway is working with the King Richard Petty to offer a fully custom wide-body Hellcat Charger. It produces 885 horsepower. It's got wheels, it's got an exhaust, it's got custom leather seats. It really does have everything. Not only can you win this car, but it will come with $25,000 in cash to help pay for the taxes, and your donation goes to help children's and veterans charities. Use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. This will give you 4x bonus entries with any donation, $25 or more.
Let's now check out the interior. You've got lots of soft touch trim on the door panel, some stitching as well, and then this is the little electronic release. So I got the factory seat covers, which is pretty fancy, but yeah, the seats are perforated all down the center. Legroom in the back's good. We have a little storage pocket. Vents in the rear. We have our own climate zone, some USB ports too. Keyless entry for up front, and let's check it out. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, and then the mirrors do power fold in. We also have all of our window controls there, more of that soft touch, and acoustic glass up front, by the way. Perforated trim here with the front seat. You've got your power adjustments on the side with lumbar support too. The passenger seat's also power adjustable with lumbar support. To the left of the steering wheel are the memory seat functions, and then your opening for the hatch, and then the gas opener too. With the steering wheel itself, you got these little wood inserts, paddle shifters on the back. You've got your cruise controls on the one side, and then you have these little controls, they kind of pop up on the screen. It's an interesting little tab situation. But yeah, volume controls on the other side, then it does have traditional stocks. So here is that digital gauge cluster. Notice, again, you can use that little kind of pad to scroll through. But yeah, the drive mode does kind of change the cluster a bit, depending on what you have selected there, and it's pretty customizable in terms of the information that's displayed. 360 camera system, really good resolution with the camera itself. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, it is pretty quick to respond. You've got the little shortcut bar there on the side, and again, good resolution with the screen. Climate controls built on the bottom section of the screen. They're always visible. Kind of a modern little take. We'll see how long this lasts in cars, but below that you get your parking assistant, and that's the shortcut for the camera. Little charging area with a bunch of USB ports and phone charging pad. The phone charging pad is supposed to be standard in the RX now, from my understanding. Got our little shifter with some cup holders next to it, and then some shortcut buttons for like your hill descent, auto stop, start parking brake, auto hold, stability, and then that's your little off-road mode. And then just like other Lexus models, you've got the double hinged center console. Nice design with the whole dash there, and then we do have a camera, rear view mirror, nice trim there on the top, and then a sunroof too. $62,030 for the total MSRP on this one with all the options. Let us see how the RX performs. RX, let's see how it performs. And you know, some of the Lexus cars for 26 are getting major overhauls. The RX though, since it was updated relatively recently, you know, there's not a lot to change with it. I do find the little wood inserts to be interesting. And what I find to be more interesting is, you guys know I just purchased an LX. It doesn't have any wood on the steering wheel. It's all of the like fancy trim, and so it's interesting that the flagship doesn't have the wood, but the RX does. But also, like, I don't really care for this. I mean, it's not bad, but I'd rather have full-on wood or no wood at all. This in between is definitely strange, if you ask me. Now the turbo engine, excuse me, it's got some torque. It certainly has some torque, and it's smooth delivery too. The suspension being, well, independent all around, and this being unibody, means that it isolates things pretty well on road. Let's see what going over this feels like. Yeah, it stays nice and planted too. Well, that's a lot of water. Yeah, this, I mean, you guys will see here in just a moment, this is not about being a top-end powertrain. I will say having the drive modes on the screen is not the worst thing ever, but it is not ideal. I mean, it's got good power. This engine feels good in the NX and the RX. It's just once you get up to the TX, this engine starts to feel a little bit underpowered, because it's such, I mean, it's a big 3-row. But yeah, the RX is still small enough, the engine feels strong. But yeah, it's definitely a low-end engine. Right, most of the torque, most of the power feels the best like this, just between 2,000 to 3,000 RPMs. It's where you just kind of sit, and it's smooth delivery. And another benefit is this engine so far has been shown to be pretty darn reliable. There have been some hiccups with some of Toyota's transmissions attached to this engine, mostly the Tacoma with the 8-speed. But also, you have to realize that when you have something in a truck versus this is ultimately a car, right? It's an you'd call it an SUV, but it's a car, it's unibody. It's going to be different pressures on the whole system. The weight is a good example, weight difference. And a big thing with trucks, right? Since they sit up higher off the ground, delivering that power, things have to go greater distances and everything, but we're getting too much into the weeds. I think that long-term this engine, the point I'm trying to make, I think long-term this engine is going to show to be, we'll see if I'm correct or not, but I think it's going to be Toyota's most reliable turbo engine. I don't think it's going to be the V6, we'll see, but I actually think this is going to be the most robust powertrain, but we'll see. Time will tell on that. But yeah, I mean, the RX, I mean, you guys know it's got great stuff, like got acoustic glass up front, so it's insulated, and the seats are comfortable, and it handles well, and it's just a nice drive. This is a well-tuned machine for daily driving, and again, daily driving in comfort, in luxury. So let me know your thoughts on the RX 350, but I think this is a really cool rig, and I'm still surprised that modified GX hasn't sold yet. That's such a cool car. Maybe if it doesn't sell for long enough. I don't have any money, so I can't buy it. But I was gonna say, maybe if it doesn't sell long enough, I'll buy it, but yeah. We bought the LX, we're out of money. We are out of money.